Hello everyone. Welcome to another episode of Around the World. When global powers become participants in internal conflicts, the war is fought not only on land, but also in morale, ideology, and balance of power. And when the internal crisis of a country becomes a part of the global power struggle, then it is difficult to predict its far reaching effects. The Syrian civil war is one such example, in which an internal conflict has deeply affected global politics. This conflict has not only affected the society and economy of Syria, but has also exposed the tension and conflict between global powers. In such a situation, the question arises that what will be the political system in Syria after the fall of Bashar al-Assad's regime? Will Syria be transformed into a central democratic government? Or will it move towards more division and conflict in the future? Let's try to find answers to these questions in this episode. Let's first talk about the geographical location of Syria. Syria is a country located on the eastern coast of the Mediterranean Sea in Southwest Asia. Its capital is Damascus. It is bordered by Turkey to the north, Iraq to the east and southeast, Jordan to the south, Lebanon to the southwest, and is surrounded by Israel. Its territory includes the area of the Golan Heights, which has been occupied by Israel since 1967. Syria's geographical location makes it extremely important from a strategic point of view, as it is an important connection point between Asia, Europe, and Africa. Now let's know the history of the Syrian Civil War. The Syrian Civil War began in 2011, inspired by the Arab Spring movement, when demonstrations began demanding democratic reforms. This movement gradually turned into a violent conflict when the government used force on opposition protesters. Over time, this conflict became even more complex, and the involvement of various armed factions and terrorist organizations made it an international conflict. The Syrian Civil War provided a great opportunity for global powers to protect their respective interests. In fact, countries like Russia, Iran, and Turkey increased their political and military presence in Syria, while the US and Western countries supported the Syrian opposition and took action against terrorist organizations like ISIS. As Russia sent its army in support of President Bashar al-Assad, Iran strengthened its position by sending Shia militias. In addition, Turkey intervened militarily in Syria to curb the growing power of the Kurdish Greater region. Eventually, the Syrian civil war also became an opportunity for terrorist organizations, due to which groups like Al-Qaeda and ISIS took advantage of this conflict and registered their presence in various parts of Syria. The activities of these groups not only caused local violence in Syria, but also led the spread of terrorist networks globally. All these reasons led to a serious humanitarian crisis in Syria, in which millions of people were killed and crores of people had to be displaced from their homes. On the other hand, if we talk about the recent developments in Syria, the government fell in Syria on 7th December as rebels captured the capital Damascus after capturing several other major cities and towns. President Bashar al-Assad fled the country after the rebel group Hayat Tahrir al-Sham captured Damascus, ending his family's 50-year rule. Also, rebel leader Abu Muhammad al-Julani, who has so far participated in the conflict in various parts of Syria, has recently announced a transitional power and promised to play the role of administration, and said that work will be done towards creating a stable and democratic structure during the transitional period. This announcement is a sign of new hopes for Syria, but ensuring how effective this process will depend on many geopolitical elements. According to experts, the fall of the Assad regime in Syria provides an opportunity for Israel to limit Iran's influence. Apart from this, the future of Syria depends on global and regional powers like Russia, US, Turkey, and Iran. Because to bring stability in Syria, the transitional government will not only have to face military and economic challenges, but will also have to resolve many political and social disputes. After assessing the security situation, the Indian embassies in Damascus and Beirut started a coordinated evacuation process and evacuated 75 Indian citizens from Syria, and this evacuation process is still going on. India also said that it is monitoring the developments in Syria and advocates a peaceful and inclusive Syrian-led political process in Syria. In this way, The Syrian civil war highlights the complex mechanism of global politics, in which different countries have their own strategies and interests, which are constantly increasing this conflict. This war is not limited to Syria, its effects are felt all over the world. Issues like terrorism, refugee crisis, and regional instability are making it even more serious. The Syrian war has emerged as a turning point in global politics, and its solution will be possible only by establishing a balance between international cooperation and conflicts. So, viewers, we conclude the discussion here and note today's question. Examine the role of international cooperation in ensuring lasting peace and stability in Syria. That's all for today's session. See you in the next episode. Thanks for watching.
For more informative content, like, share and subscribe, and do not forget to press the bell icon to get the notifications.